What's up, family? Step 1, admit that you are amazing. Step 2, repeat step 1. I've always felt bigger than what this body could hold, filled with beautiful baggage it took a lifetime to pack together perfectly so that my life could qualify as a carry-on. We've all been asked to let go of so many things, people, places, priorities, anything that could act as an anchor, keeping us stagnant at sea, holding us back from launching into new seasons. To those still stuck, the storm will pass if you let it. Hold still, try and learn to rock with the rhythm of the ocean. Admitting I'm amazing is sometimes a lie I gotta tell myself just to get out of bed. But other times, it's a wildfire, ripping through me with the force of a forest behind it, and that's the shit that makes me believe. It's in the escape ashes that we come alive, and in the heat we rise. Every year I write what I know. I have known hard bottom hurt. I have known trying and failing. I've known pushing people out and hurdling myself in. Thank God every year is not like this. It was a year of endings, and most of them I did not wear gracefully. There was a lot of sitting on the back wall of meetings, hood up, face full of tears, bruises that did not hide easy, and pleading the fifth. We can be taken out by things other than drugs and alcohol. It starts off like a whisper that everyone else could see come except you. You squeezed it in like a new front tooth you swore you needed. Just kept smiling, thinking no one would see the suffering through the sparkle, but we don't get a dozen do-overs. And sometimes we don't come back. That whisper that everyone else could hear coming soon turns into a train at your heels, and when you get ran down and split into 200 pieces, it will look like suicide. Our death wishes are sometimes signed in slow motion, luckily. I had a team of 2 that helped me keep my head above water, sending me smoke signals of truth on nights where I was exhausted from swimming in lies and tired enough that I was willing to listen. And when I needed a place to fall, both hands were there, whispering their own songs, one of safety and forgiveness. It was the midnight pasta, the 2 a.m. tea that saved a soul like me. It is in the escape ashes we come alive, and in the heat we rise, so I ran, escaping my past one more time, praying to God this would be my last run-in with death. But trains don't come out of nowhere, kid. There are whistle-blow warnings. There are heavy steel tracks I could have seen a mile coming if I'd bothered to take my head out of the clouds and look down. So next time, before I go painting myself victim, I need to step off the tracks if I don't want to get ran down. Step 3, made a decision to turn away from our past. Step 4, make that decision every second. The place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. It was built on a fairy tale. Wings were clipped off every angel under 18 who walked in there just trying to hang up her halo in an attempt to feel a little better. It was a landing pad for the lost. The brave were turned away at the door. We were weak, but together, we were a force to be reckoned with. Our addictions, vices, hurts, habits, and hang-ups all joined together to feed an army of the unstoppable. Hell, we were bigger than the smiles at 2 a.m. on drug task force faces when they would unlock the door with a key, because in motel rooms, you don't need a warrant. We learned this. Back then, I gladly clipped my own wings, wanted to look like I knew what I was doing. See, on this floor, it was not cute to still carry innocence with you. Nah, you hid that shit, smashed it into places no one would look for it. Eventually, you wouldn't be able to find it even if you sent out a team of tweakers as a search party. We get so good at destroying the living parts of ourselves that no rescue team can revive the rotten. The dreams I had were of surviving this nightmare, and yet every move I made pushed me farther from that direction. We all have places we can no longer return to. Physically, I once gravitated to hotel rooms that served as a safe haven for the hated. For some, it's the bar fly trap that got him caught in the web of repetition. Others can't visit their auntie's house no more because their cracked out cousins line the block, trying to sell them stories of you ain't gotta hit it, just kick it. Nah, run as far away from that sickness as you can. It would be foolish to lay in a grave that my bones have no business being in no more just to keep other skeletons company. I've been given a second chance, brought back to life, and I've been shown how to whistle past the graveyard, giving up prayers and props where it's due, keeping my eyes in my lane, not forgetting where I came from. I said we all have places we can no longer return to, and most of the time, it ain't physically. It's that lower left back corner of your brain that feeds off the sick shit. The times we let our minds slip into the season where we are the abused or the abuser. Both sides carry a hurt it takes effort not to get caught in. I'm no longer allowed to lead myself down alleys of anguish where I beat myself up over what I should have done. It's sickening to think back to all the nights I led myself lost. But here I am now, found, useful, and free. Today I have a choice. When the voices start spinning out of turn, I repeat, nothing is wrong. I am not wrong. We are overcomers. We are the lucky ones whose bones are 6 feet above ground and work well enough to bring us here tonight. We are defying the odds. So welcome in all ye holy rollers. There's a plan for you. One that leads others to the same light that saved the sinner in you. We are sick, but we are trying. The best way we know how. Steps 5 through 10 prove that. It's the way we wake up and vow not to hurt ourselves or others. It's when we're falling asleep and make that last minute amends at 11:59 to our best friend because that comment hurt our character just as much as it hurt her feelings. It is in the way we try day after day after day and not throwing up in between, not giving up in between. Because we've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. We use step 11 to help maintain that tunnel, keeping it open and patent. Some use prayer, some use poems. To get to step 12, to get a stranger to believe that maybe, just maybe, they are amazing too.
Yeah!